What if a seemingly ordinary date were actually a hidden spiritual key? Not every day carries an invisible weight. Some simply pass, others leave indelible marks on history. But there are dates that don't appear in books or celebrate calendars, yet they resonate in the depths of the soul. April 25th is one of them. And if you're reading this, it's no coincidence. Something brought you here. Something you didn't see on the news, hear at church, or find in books. But your soul sensed it. This year, a silent restlessness has been growing inside you. You can't explain it. It's as if the heavens are whispering a warning. And you, without knowing how or why, have begun to hear it. April 25th isn't just another date. It's a crack in time. A spiritual sign for those with ears to hear. Comment, "I'm listening," if you feel this warning is for you too. Many expect that when God speaks, it will be with thunder, fire, or earthquakes. But the truth is that he often does so with a whisper, in the hidden, in the intimate, on a date that seems insignificant, but is loaded with meaning for those who are awake. And that date is at hand. Spiritual people around the world have begun to perceive it. Unusual dreams, inexplicable tiredness, a heaviness in their chests, a growing urgency to seek God. While the world is entertained with distractions and empty religiosity, heaven cries out, "Wake up, before it's too late." You didn't get here by chance, or because of an attractive miniature design. You are here because something within you recognized that this date is not ordinary. We live in complex times. Many prophecies are already happening before our eyes, but very few notice. That's why I have urgently prepared a prophetic ebook. You will find it in the first pinned comment. This book will help you decipher signs, recognize warnings, and understand what is about to happen. Click, download, and read it. Supplies are limited, and it will soon be retired. Because not everything important is in history books. Some dates are written in the Spirit. April 25th is not a religious holiday or a national holiday. You won't see it on the news. But it was marked by heaven. In the Bible, God has used specific dates to act. The flood in Noah's time, the liberation from Egypt, the destruction of Sodom, all happened on appointed days. And now a new date has been revealed. Many will scoff. Others will ignore it. But there are those who are waking up. They are feeling it. It's not paranoia. It's not emotion. It's a silent warning. If you've felt that urgency to get away from the noise, to seek God more, to be silent before His presence, it's because you are among those who will see what others will overlook. Comment, "I am discerning the times," and confirm that you are not ignoring what heaven has already begun to reveal. God has never stopped speaking, but we stop listening. We get used to waiting for visible miracles, when God often speaks through dates, symptoms, dreams, and silences. April 25th is one of those whispers. A message coded in a date that is ordinary for the sleepyheads, but deeply significant for the sensitive. Some are already dreaming about that date. Others have felt a sudden call to fast, pray, and consecrate themselves for no apparent reason. And that's no coincidence. Heaven is sending signs, and those who perceive them will be protected from the great deception that is about to unfold. Comment. Lord, I want to understand your signs and stay alert. Because in the next section, you'll understand why April 25th was marked centuries ago and what could happen to those who don't recognize it in time. Why April 25th? Why that date and not another? Because there are days that don't just pass, they divide. This will be a day of spiritual separation. Just as in Egypt, there was a night when only those with a mark on their doors were saved. Just as in the days of Noah, there was a precise hour when the door of the ark was closed, a day will also come when God will separate the lukewarm from the true. It won't be with wars. It won't be with pandemics. It will be spiritually, in the invisible. On that day, many will wake up with an inexplicable emptiness. Others will feel a tightness in their souls. And some will feel nothing. And that will be the most dangerous sign, because their spirit no longer responds. If you are hearing this, prepare yourself, not only to survive that day, but to understand it. Comment, prepare me, Lord, and stay with me, because the next section will reveal to you what kind of people will be marked by the Spirit that day, and who will be left out unknowingly. On April 25th, not everyone will see with their eyes, but those who are awake will feel it. And I'm not talking about a human emotion. I'm talking about a profound spiritual activation. That day, many people will feel chills when they wake up, an invisible weight in their chest, an uncontrollable urge to kneel, to cry out without knowing why. Because the Spirit will visit those who are available. Some will receive a word. Others will have prophetic dreams. Others will be shaken inside and will know this day is not ordinary. But not everyone will respond the same. Some will be too busy, too distracted, too anesthetized by the system, and they will feel nothing. That will be the most dangerous sign, when the heavens move and the heart remains indifferent. Comment, awaken my spirit and be with me, because you will soon discover what you must do before April 25th, so that day doesn't pass you by. If heaven is already warning, what will you do? You can't continue living as if nothing happened. You can't ignore what the Spirit is already saying. This is the time to align your house, to cleanse your altar, to return to the presence, even if it has been years since you felt it. Because it's not about feeling, it's about obeying. Noah didn't wait for the rain to start to build the ark. He prepared beforehand. And you can't wait until April 25th to seek direction. You have to do it now. Be silent. Pray, or try if necessary. Do a spiritual checkup. Break covenants that contaminate you. Let go of what you already know you must let go of. Consecrate yourself as if that day were the final call. Comment, I'm going to prepare myself, and follow along with me. Because you're about to discover who the woman was who prophesied this date more than 3,000 years ago. Naamah, that was her name. She wasn't a recognized prophetess. She wasn't a priestess. She was a widow with no name in history, but with fire in her eyes. Struck by lightning in the middle of a storm, she was left for dead. But 3 hours later, she woke up, and she was never the same. She said she was taken to a place without time, where she heard a voice that wasn't human. There will be a marked day, in a time you don't yet understand. The lukewarm will fall, the sensitive will know. And a date was revealed to her. April 25th. Naamah didn't understand what that meant, but she could never forget it. After that day, she began to proclaim visions. In the square, in the marketplace, in front of the temple. Without titles, without a pulpit, just her voice. The voice of heaven. Many mocked her, they called her crazy. But everything she said came true. She predicted rain before the sky clouded over. She pointed out a child who would be a spiritual guide. She announced deaths before symptoms appeared. How did she know? I am only a stone that echoes, she said. And now you, centuries later, are listening to that echo. Comment, I am an echo of heaven. And stay with me, because you will learn what the last thing Naamah said was, and why her death was the greatest prophecy. Naamah died on April 25th. Not from illness, not from old age. She died praying, on her knees, with a serene smile, with a tablet in her hand. On it, one could barely read, I warned. The rest is up to the Spirit. Her body was found as if she had entered another dimension. And her story, though buried, did not die, because you are hearing it now. Comment, I receive Naamah's legacy, and stay with me, because now you will know why this story resurfaces precisely in 2025. Why now? Why you? Why just before April 25th? Because God is activating His remnant. Those who do not seek entertainment, but fire. Those who do not pursue fame, but direction. Jesus said, he who has ears, let him hear. It wasn't a metaphor. It was a selective call. In every generation, God awakens one who sees the invisible, one who hears the inaudible, one who rises when everyone sleeps. That one is you. Even if you have no titles, even if no one knows you, even if you don't think you're special, you have ears, you have sensitivity, and now you have revelation. Comment, I'm awake, and stay, because the next blog will tell you what will happen on April 25th, 2025. April 25th, 2025 will not be a day of visible tragedies. It will be something deeper, quieter, more decisive. On that day, many will feel an emptiness, an inner shaking, an impulse to cry for no reason. Others will feel nothing. And therein lies the danger. On that day, the Spirit will make a spiritual separation. It will not be punishment. It will be exposure. The lukewarm will be tested, the true confirmed, the hidden revealed. Some will be visited, others ignored. And that will be the strongest judgment. Comment, Lord, I don't want to be asleep that day, and stay with me, because in the last block, you will discover your mission now that you have received this warning. You've come this far. You've felt that this wasn't just another message. This warning was for you. Because when heaven speaks, it doesn't do so to entertain. It does so to activate. If this word touched your soul, it's because you were marked for something greater. You can no longer live as before. You can no longer remain silent. Like Naamah, you too were chosen to warn, to ignite, to prepare others. But first, you must prepare yourself. If you felt fire, tears, urgency, don't leave without receiving this. A prophetic e-book that reveals hidden truths about the end times. I left it for you in the first pinned comment. Only a few copies left. It will be retired soon. Click. Download it. And let the Spirit reveal to you what others will never understand. Comment. I'm ready to wake up.